It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carr starting with a throw. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, Carr. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Second and 10 now. On the move, headed right. Coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Carr here from the gun. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Carr to the air now. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He rolls to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive. Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And we're off from Baltimore. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Lamar out of the pistol. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry up offense here. First down, here's Lamar. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Saints get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Carr going to open with a pass here. Escapes out to the left. Connection made with his back deep downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Carr with it on first. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Carr. Complete beyond the marker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 35 on second down. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. They're going for this. He's on the move. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They just get the play on. He's got Andrews. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now they have 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Lamar now from the gun. Gets this to Bateman. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. throwing his car. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Trying again following the sack. It's caught left side by Hill. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Carr. That's complete to Kamara. Galloping inside the 40. Alvin Kamara. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down throw for Jackson. Henry on the catch. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. Bouncing football. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. So they'll decline this and take the results. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Bullock's kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. Carr. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 41. This is Alvin Kamara with it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Carr throwing on third. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape.
We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr right away going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Little short pass here to Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing now is Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Carr going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Kyler Gordon picks it off. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue